Oh my god, it's kind of depressing that I forgot to put my mic on. Well, welcome again to the Meakashi playthrough. And holy shit, I'm so excited for this because this chapter, it is going to be so bloody cool. It's going to be not only the first chapter where we're actually probably going to be getting answers to the questions we've accumulated in the previous chapters, but like, holy shit, it's going to be so fun. I mean, it's going to be so, you know, a little bit horrifying as well. I have so many expectations for this chapter because, yeah, let's just say I've watched the anime for this. Let's just say that. I have a lot of expectations. It's going to be really fun. So let's get into this shit. I'm really excited for this. I don't really know anything else I can say. I've never played an answer arc, so that's especially going to be interesting. Like, we've finished all the question arcs and now it's time, I suppose, to maybe get answers for our questions. Who knows? I mean, Lena said yesterday that only some of our questions would be answered and we could like narrow our theories down. Oh my god, yeah. Firstly, that's what's the opening. I gotta turn my volume down. Oh my god, I'm already loving this. I don't know if... No, this is different. There's no way this is... Oh my god. What the fuck was that? Holy shit. Right, I'm turning this up. I don't care. I don't care about my ears. What the fuck am I watching? Oh. Oh, this is cool. Oh. Ooh, shit. Wait, who is that? Oh my god. Who are these people? Holy shit. Oh my god. Dude, this is so good. I'm just watching and I'm astonished. Oh god. Wait, hang on a sec. Oh my god. Bro, these scenes are so fucking good. I feel like I'm literally watching a cinema thing at the moment. Oh my god. Oh, we got a helicopter. We got a Lena. I don't know. Painting. It looks like she's despairing of some sort. We got, I don't know, like a glass crystal. We got all the characters. And then we got everything. Holy shit, dude. That was such a cool opening. I love that it just got like every scene, every iconic picture. Oh, it's Kai this time. Interesting. But like, I love how it got like every iconic picture and then it just put it into one. And not only did it do that, it made it so cool. Bro, I love that so much. Oh, this is interesting here. It's a different menu. Wow, it looks really fucking good though. We got the, I don't know, it looks like the Sonozaki household, but I'm not entirely sure where that is. But I swear, that opening was different to the one in Himatsubushi. I thought it was going to be exactly the same, so I'm kind of surprised, but my god, I'm so happy I didn't skip it. I have a feeling every time I play this, I'm going to watch that opening just because of how good it was. Like, god, it had so much in it, but because it was so good, I was sort of just shocked by how good it was, as opposed to like actually taking in just what was actually in there. I'm really excited for this. So let's, I don't know, let's just press start, I guess. Oh god, we've got the obvious Doom sound effect. Not literally Doom. Oh god, where is this? Eye-opening chapter. Welcome to the world of Higurashi when they cry Kai. We've finally reached the halfway point. From the viewpoint of the protagonist, try to find the truth behind the tragedy that unfolds. The difficulty is very high. It won't be easy to comprehend the motives of the perpetrator. Ooh, interesting. What the fuck? Beloved cutthroat. Okay then. It's a little bit weird. I gotta just... I hate it when you brush your teeth and then your throat just feels really ticklish. It's really, really annoying. I'm kind of getting that at the moment. But like, this is really, really interesting. So from the viewpoint of the protagonist, try to find the truth behind the tragedy that unfolds. Ooh. I have a feeling maybe the protagonist is going to think they've found it out. And then that's going to sort of influence our views upon it. Right. Start. Here we fucking go. We got that weird ass sound effect. This arc includes choices that were added in the console version. These choices result in dialogue changes and can lead to bad ends. Ooh. Do you want to see these choices? Right. I I reckon we should do this. No, I don't know. We might as well do the additional choices. I don't want the correct answers highlighted. That's just going to take all the fun out of it. Here we fucking go. We are beginning something. Right. She dropped her beads in the sands, so the girl cries. For 100 years, the girl searched in the sands. They might be in the ocean, not the sands, so the girl cries. It might be in the mountains, not the oceans, so the girl. How many years will pass before the girl wonders if she really drops them? Interesting. This is a work of vision. Any resemblance to actual people or organizations is entirely coincidental. Wow. Oh god, that's really interesting. So I know who this is talking about, but I don't really want to spoil it. That's really interesting, that whole little mystery. We're probably going to find that out in the answer arcs, like what the fuck the context behind that is. Right. 7 keys were attached to the keychain. Without knowing which key was the correct one, I had to go by instinct and try every key one by one. On average, I'd say I'd reached the correct key within 3.5 attempts. I'd be fortunate if I could open the lock with the first 3 keys, and I'd be unfortunate if I didn't. Oh, interesting. I had to think of the worst case scenario, getting the right key only on the very last attempt. I thought of my nervousness, my head ached from it. I put the key in and turned it. I just needed to repeat the small procedure several more times, but I couldn't stop shaking. Damn. Even a 3-year-old kid can do something this easy. So, am I more childish than a 3-year-old? Well, I don't know. It sort of depends what significance this has, really. Oh god. Whatever, I don't care if I'm clumsy. I just need to try all these keys. Even in the worst case scenario, the lock will open on the 7th try. Sion. No way. Reality isn't always the same as math. Yeah, I suppose. What happened was worth it in my worst case scenario. Oh god. None of the keys worked at all. Oh. Shit. I thought this was talking about decaf firstly, but no. Interesting. I can feel the blood draining from my brain. Did I get the wrong set of keys? No, I definitely see a faint marking that says this is set for this door. Am I reading it wrong? Should I go back to the key cabinet to look for the right one? That would mean a great loss of time. Just by being here, I'm already risking so much. Oh, shit. I wonder where she is. She's probably in some sort of secret place of some sort. I don't know. Something that could ruin everything might happen at any moment. God. If I can't open its lock, do I have to go back to the administration office? If there were no other choice, I'd be wasting time to spend another second here. Oh. The administration office wouldn't necessarily be empty at this time. Somebody might come in. I won't be able to look for the right key if that happens. Oh god. So, is she firstly stealing a key to secondly get into a place that's not even allowed to be entered? I stood up quickly as if electrified. I was almost in a panic and so felt the urge to move. My instinct pushed me. I have to go back there as quickly as possible. It's dangerous to be here, and it's also dangerous if somebody comes into the administration office. I cool my head, making it as chilly as possible to repress my fear. Calm down, Sion. Mion wouldn't panic in this situation. Oh god. So she's comparing herself to Mion. Damn. Didn't think she'd actually do that. Maybe I'm just mistaken. Why don't I try the keys one more time? The next moment, I felt a faint vibration in the air. Somebody was walking somewhere in the way. Oh no! I don't even know what's happening, but this music is just weird. Kind of unnerving, maybe. If it were a normal situation, I would have known I wouldn't run into them since the footsteps were very far away. But at the time, I couldn't think calmly. Oh shit, why am I panicking this much because of footsteps only? Calm down, calm down. I should be feeling excited instead. Calm down. Oh. So she's really panicked about going into somewhere, but at the end it will lead into excitement. Interesting. Oh yeah, I just realised I forgot to get the audio capture. So sorry about that. Yeah, there we are. I just need to do what I have to do. I should ignore the footsteps because they're not an immediate threat. Pretend they aren't there. I have to listen for them for something much more important right now. Oh shit. The key shouldn't be hard. It should be hard and cold, but it's pliable or not. Oh shit, she really is stressed. It feels like rubber. How could I stick this into this keyhole? Shit. God. So she's so stressed that she can't even put a key through a door. Fucking hell. I wonder what's happened. It wasn't the key that was pliable. It was my fingertips were limp. Oh shit. The key sprang out of my hand and I fell to the floor. God. It shouldn't have made any sound because it was so pliable, but it made a tremendous metal noise as if somebody pushed over a cupboard. Oh no! Cling. The sound almost stopped in my heart. I felt dizzy for a while. I looked around afterwards to carefully see if I caused any disturbance to the surroundings. Calm down, calm down. Nothing's changed. I don't hear anything, so am I safe? Calm down. Wait, I don't hear anything? What about those footsteps in the distance? Oh, could this be like Oyasu or someone's curse? Fuck, calm down. Are they looking for me after they notice the sound? Oh shit, what is it, the sound? What is that sound I'm hearing? Is it my sweat dripping on the floor? No, I somehow don't think that sounds like footsteps. Shut up. How could I hear the sound of my sweat? Yeah, for real. Calm down. Calm the fuck down. I have to clarify, this isn't a prison or a detention centre. Oh, it's a private school. Oh, shit. God, I thought it was going to be somewhere way more sinister. God, I'm just really, like, shocked. So is it just her worrying really significantly about nothing that's too much of a big deal? Not a normal one, though. It costs a fortune just to get in. Damn. Is Sion a rich person? There's a boarding school that provides education from elementary school to university. Jesus. Beaver Girls only... Oh, of course it's girls. Beaver Girls only rather than a school. You could say it's a factory that manufactures, like, I suppose. Some of my classmates here have never even used public transport. What the fuck? How can you be like 15, 16 and not have used public transport? I'm sorry, but I don't think it would be possible to have that little of a life. No way, really isn't normal to me. Saying how nice to see you instead of hi is already insane. God. I'm calling the teacher's sisters came in. Sisters? They actually have to do that? But it would give me the creeps as well. I hate the morning and evening prayers to say nothing of the Sunday Mass. I don't want to memorise the Bible passages and the Holy Ghost gives me a rash. Oh, don't tell me they actually have to do that. Does she go to a religious school? I mean, to be fair, this is like the 1980s, but I would have thought things like those would have been a lot less popular then. Who knows? If I stayed in this institution, that's what I called the place for many years, I'd either go crazy or be brainwashed. Yeah. Most of the girls choose to be brainwashed, but I can't do that. After all, I was more impressed by the political schemes and international trade behind religious propagation than by the love of God of which the Bible teaches. Yeah, I would be as well. I mean, I'm going to be real, I've never really thought about it like that, but if I had to choose, then I'd definitely choose that. Yeah. Because of all that, I'd be treating this problematic child from the beginning. Oh. Oh, no. I experienced lots of disadvantages as well. I realised that quickly, so I superficially pretended to be normal. However, I got tired of acting, so I started to reveal my true self from time to time. But that is so relatable. That is, like, genuinely really relatable, though, I mean. Trying to be somebody you're not when you're sort of less mature and less aware of things is actually really hard not to do in school if you, I don't know, if you find it hard to make friends especially. I became a problematic child once again. Oh. Interesting. People started to treat me differently once again. So did they not treat her differently when she was actually like she was actually acting normal in their eyes, I wonder. I mean, I'm assuming that's probably what she's implying. It's fun to misbehave, but for real. But it wouldn't do anything for me in the long run. So why did I act that way? Well, why? Even though I knew it was going to backfire on me later on, after examining my emotions, I realised that I completely had it with my surroundings. I wonder if she's breaking into somewhere in the school place. She's completely had it with her surroundings. I was afraid of being brainwashed in this institution. I can't live it. I won't let them brainwash me. I mean, I don't know what she really means by brainwash. Is it just like, you know, get into that classic sort of academic mindset, just only doing work, not living a life of your own, just living a life of schoolwork? Because I'm assuming that's what she's talking about, and I can fully understand that. 6 months ago, I decided to escape this place. Escape this place? Damn. The moment I made my mind up, I started to feel alive again. I acted ladylike in order to deceive the sisters. Oh. Pretending became fun once I set my goal. Oh. They gave me the creeps when they told me with smiles that it was God's influence. I started to behave religiously. Oh my god. Ah yes. God. My favourite cause for everything in the world. I laughed at them behind their backs, but who wouldn't? I took on my classmates' duties in order to understand the layout of the school and the schedules of the staff and guards. As we found out that the security of the school was immensely tight because there were many daughters of important people living there. Oh, of course. Wait, how did she escape then, I wonder? The guards walked their beat randomly. There were surveillance cameras everywhere. The system that kept out intruders, ironically, also worked to prevent escapees. Oh, of course it did. But that excited me instead. Oh, so, yeah, I simulated how to avoid all the surveillance in my head many times. I drew an escape route in the corner of my notes during class and tested if it worked. Oh, shit. Well, I hope this is a school where the teachers don't give a shit about your work and don't look at your books. Because if they do, then... Well, it kind of depends how vague it is. I mean, you could draw... I mean, for example, you could just draw an escape route. I don't know, you could just draw lines for all you know. And nobody would really find out. But, like, still, that's so funny. I wouldn't imagine what somebody would actually, like, say if they saw that. I strove to acquire any necessary skills for the escape. It was all fun. After all, the situation was cathartic for me. That's who I am. No matter how hard they tried to brainwash me, I'd never change. I've been waiting for the moment of my escape, preparing physically and mentally. First, I needed the courage to escape. Oh, interesting. I had to be confident of the plan. I had to think deeply about it. I also needed skills and physical strength. I imagined all the possible obstacles and trained myself. Wait, so when she's escaping, does she mean like, you know, just like, I don't know, just, I can't be bothered to do school, let's just skip the day? Or do you mean like escaping from school entirely? Wait, no, I forgot this is a boarding school. Yeah, of course, that makes sense. So she'd actually be able to get away with it then. Because parents would have thought that she'd be at boarding school. Interesting. It was funny because I was finally able to enjoy gym classes, even the long distance runs. Bro, of course you were. Just fun school. School's so fun. Why is it fun? I want to fucking escape. I need a perfect good plan as well as the physical strength and skills necessary to execute it. Yeah, definitely. I mean, also supported by those things, I needed determination. But for real, I mean, it's kind of like, you need a shit ton of determination, but, I mean, if she hates school that much, I suppose it's really worth it. I made sure that I had all I needed and executed the plan. I decided to plant a seed in the school before the appointed day. Oh. Z was a rumour that one of my male teachers was having a relationship. What? What the fuck? What? Where does that come from? What, it's just like... This just makes no sense. I won't go into the details now, but that can turn into an enormous problem in this school. Oh. I thought that was like an objective thing for a second. Like, there was a teacher who was doing that, but like, what the fuck? How does that have like any... Yeah, I kind of wish she did go into the details, but she doesn't really need to be fair. But like, what the fuck? That's just so weird. School is limited to girls precisely because their parents want to avoid those kind of problems. Oh. Oh my god, of course. Bruh. His parents are mostly important people from various positions. If the romance was a fact and was leaked to the public, the principal would have to commit suicide in shame. What the... What? In fact, even that might not be enough. I'm just so confused. But I suppose you would definitely have the shame of like having somebody that had a relationship with a student actually be in your school, but you would not commit suicide over it. What? Is school really important to this principal? What? Really that important? In the word of girls, rumours spread fast. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, especially when they're separated from boys who are obsessed with... Oh, God. Oh, my God. So this kind of rumour goes around really quickly. The sisters tried to get rid of that kind of rumour, and they warned the students not to be swayed by it. If it's a school, you think you're going to have people that evade the rules. Not everybody's going to be following them, maybe. But apparently they're the ones who are most swayed by those rules. What? Well, I suppose they probably could be because, like, the teachers are just teachers to the students, but they're actually colleagues and people staff have to work with. But with that same argument, teachers do have to work with students because, like, teachers are the thing responsible for a development of a student. I don't know. The fact that I managed to make them feel furtively deal with something shady without contacting families or the authorities Yeah, I know, that's just so weird. I mean, how can you have the intelligence to believe just from a blimmin' seed being planted somebody's having a relationship? Like, I'm sorry, but that is ridiculous. So if I disappeared in any circumstances, it would look like I ran away with some teacher. Oh god. All the male teachers would deny it, of course. Yeah, however, the school wouldn't believe what they said so easily. After all, there's a dirty rumour going around. By the time the school finds out about my escape after they eliminate all other possibilities, I'll be somewhere safe. Good for them. I'll try hard to spread the rumour that I was involved in the forbidden romance as widely as possible. Oh. Oh god. Okay, that is actually really awful. I mean, I get that she wants to escape, but like, firstly, you're gonna get somebody charged for paedophilia, and secondly, you're gonna, like, falsely charged, and secondly, you're gonna make them lose their job. If, I don't know, if, let's say there's a detective and they wrongly assume something, that is really bad. But it is smart, you can't deny. The sisters questioned me a few times, but since the romance was something I made up, they couldn't find anything. Oh. No matter how hard they tried, they couldn't find any evidence. After 3 months, I was certain I created a solid foundation. 3 months? God. I swapped after dinner duties with my classmates so that I could adjust my schedule on this day. I was even able to fill them with suspicion about me doing me by doing that. Oh my god. Wow. Now they definitely suspect I ran away with some male teacher. God, tonight was a night. Oh shit, is he actually gonna begin to do the escape? I began my chores after dinner. After lights out, somebody will find out about my disappearance. My generous roommate will probably wait about 10 minutes before she reported me to her sister. But no longer than that. God, so she has 10 minutes to do what she's basically been preparing 3 months for. Eek. Sounds a little bit painful. I had about an hour tops. Oh, right. But that's enough for me. Yeah, I took a step off my regular route. That was the first step towards my great escape. I had calmed down and thought the key shouldn't be wrong. Oh! So that's what it is. Oh my god, that's genius. Oh wow, the log is old and firm. So she's now getting really, really stressed about the whole school escaping thing. She's probably using this key as an escape route. But I'm kind of confused. How did she get the key? Does it say? Is it just something I haven't processed? This is about the disappearance and the rumours. Wait, hang on a second. Here it is, I think. Oh, I really don't know. It doesn't say here. It looks like the lock is open firm. I'm just kind of confused on how she got the key, but hopefully it's explained later. Isn't it possible that I put the wrong one in, but the lock was just stiff and I only thought I got the wrong one? I realised that my nervousness was making me clumsy. The gloves that I'm wearing to avoid leaving fingerprints must be getting in the way too. Oh god, so she's really in depth on it. But that's another thing. How do you just get gloves in a boarding school like that? I mean, I suppose you probably could have stolen them from a science lab. I don't know if they'd have the same impact as like fully fingerprint proof gloves, but I don't know, I'd assume they would. Like, you know, the blue gloves that you use for, I don't know, for example, dissection practicals. I should try the keys one more time. I picked up the most probable one and gently inserted it into the keyhole. It's stiff. If I twist it too strongly, I might break the key. Oh god, that wouldn't be good. If you break the key, that would just not only be like the worst luck, but secondly, like, you actually can't escape. The moment I thought of giving up, I felt something in my fingertips. The key worked. Oh. Interesting. I slowly opened the door. I could hear the crickets. I don't have to hesitate now, but somehow I'm reluctant to step outside. So what was all of that about the whole stress and like the key thing in the beginning? Interesting. I can still make excuses up to this point. It might look awkward, but I still can. But if I take a step outside now, there can be no excuse. Yeah, if the guards find me, they'll take me to the office immediately. There have been escape attempts before. Oh god, that's not really so strange. Wow. So you can really see, like, you know, the whole school not being very nice and not being a very nice place to be right there. If she's not the first one to try to escape. God. I don't think I'm the only heathen here. It's understandable that there have been people before who couldn't fit in this place. Yeah. But where would they go? I mean, I know... Yeah, where is Sion actually going to go? I mean, she can't really go to her family's house because they'll probably just send her back. Or maybe they'll understand and listen and they won't. I don't know. I wonder. So the school is well aware of the possibility of escapees. I've heard rumours about what happened to those who were caught while attempting to escape. I don't want to believe any of those stories though. Oh god, if they were. I hope it's not like the worst case scenario and they were, I don't know, really badly punished or something. You see, all the school's horror stories involve students who attempted it. Oh no. Oh god. Whatever, bring it on. I'm not expected to get a second chance anyway. There'll always be only one chance. Well, good luck to whoever thinks it's serious beyond this door. I sign myself up and push the door open. Oh shit! A strong smell was hanging in the air. Is that normal for the outside? I never smelled this strong grassy smell before. God. So you really are urbanized. Just ruined by the urbanness. Is there something going on? Do I have to be wary of it? Should I go back and wait for another chance? No, bro, you've done it. That's silly. Yeah, for real. There's nothing strange going on. Smell is something I smell every day. Oh, I was just wasn't aware of it. I suppose it's sort of more refreshing now that you can smell the smell and, you know, not be imprisoned by school. I know how being imprisoned by school and the whole environment feels like. Especially because I really hate the environment of my school. I just wasn't aware of it. It's true, isn't it? Even though I pretend to be cool, I'm nothing but a nervous wreck. Yep, it's a little bit more relatable there. But this music is so cool. It actually sounds really badass and like really unique as well. I love this lead. Oh, it's Sion. Calm down, Sion. I can rely only on the map in my inside my head from this point onward. I've reached the locations of all the surveillance cameras. I'm confident that I'll be able to avoid all of them, but I'm not sure about the guards. They pick their patrol routes randomly after all. Oh shit. Well, she just gotta hope to get good RNG, holy. I have to take a chance. Yeah, I can hide myself in most places, but there's an area where there's nobody to hide for several meters. Nowhere to hide for several meters. How's she gonna get past that? I concentrate to keep my senses clean. Well, I have to depend on my luck in the end. Yeah, for real. Even if I do my best, the guard might find me by mere chance. On the contrary, I might even be able to get away, no matter how unwisely I choose to move if I'm lucky. I suppose. Damn, after all that effort, it just boils down to luck. Yeah. I mean, the thing is, I think what's even worse about this is, like, she has to do it now. Even if she sort of wants to retaliate. I mean, the reward is too good for her not to give up. But, yeah. It's just kind of sucks that, like, she has to do it. There's no turning back. Like, you have to become lucky if you want to escape. I mean, it's better than not trying at all, I suppose, but it won't be if you're caught. Let's just say that. Haha, this is a gamble after all. Yeah, for real. When I realised that, I got excited. I'm not gonna lie, that probably is a good emotion to have at that time, like, instead of being really, really scared, but you can't let that excitement sort of carry on too much, because then you won't be thinking rationally. Yes, this is a gamble. I'm trying my luck. Sion, when she realises that casinos are gambling, money gone. Bro, this is a game to test the determination, test the determination to change my life. Yeah, if somebody failed to escape from the school, that meant they didn't have enough luck to survive in the real world. Or it could just mean they had bad luck with the security guards, I suppose. But yeah, I suppose if you have bad luck with security guards, then they're gonna fucking hunt you down. And then you probably don't have enough luck to survive. Because, yeah, sort of depends how serious things get, really. It could end in the very worst case with death. Who knows? But I'm different. I'm going to get out of here. I'm testing my luck. Here goes, Sion. And I ignored the noisy bugs and concentrated only on suspicious sounds. I heard no threats. The loudest sound wasn't the bugs, it was my own heartbeat. God. Crunch. Even my overtones were so loud they could break my eardrums. God. Reverb. With each and every step, my overactive imagination tormented me with premonitions of uninspected run-ins with guards. Oh God. Oh, I get that when you're sort of just imagining something and then you just only think about the worst case scenario. And there's sometimes when you feel like really, really embarrassed about stuff like that. I hate occasions like that. Countless times that torture grew too hard to bear and I thought of running. But if I broke into a run, the noise I would make would only draw suspicion. God. I never really thought about that. She can't run. Like, genuinely. If anybody heard her running at a time and a place where people shouldn't be, they would realise something abnormal was happening. Yeah, for real. And the thing is about this whole running thing as well. God, she really does have to get lucky. I mean, she can speed walk. But to be fair, I'm going to be real. Even if she did run, like, she is really light anyway. So she could probably run without, like, making a loud thud. Like, I mean, for example, whenever I run, I'm like, I mean, I am light, but I'm not really the lightest, so it really shakes the ground. But I also put my feet really hard on the ground, so that kind of explains that. But if the footsteps they heard were just walking, then they'd likely think nothing of it. Yeah, for real. Of course, I don't plan on even letting them hear those footsteps. I tried to extend my senses to get as much information as possible. I didn't sense anyone's presence. I might have felt safer if I had a guard in the distance. Safer? Well, I mean, that is actually fair because she could know that she needs to change route. She doesn't even know what she needs to do at this point. I mean, she's probably, to be fair, because of the amount of preparation she's probably done, she knows like she's probably thought of every sort of scenario and what she can do to prevent it from taking any really bad effect. I hope so, at least. I'm worried that my senses might not be keen enough to detect everything. Oh, stress as well. Somebody might be right behind me without me even being aware of it. God, I hope not. I didn't want to make any noise, so I stopped from time to time. It's like I'm constantly fidgeting. Yeah, to stop or to run. Something within me urged to choose from either one. I can't choose to stop. I have to keep going quickly and stealthily. Yeah, I'm already risking so much just by being here. Running, of course, would be absurd. Oh, I know that. The urge to run continued to bug me. My head was filled with those thoughts as I went through this dangerous territory. I succeed in passing through without running into anybody. Oh, nice one. Oh my god. Good for her. I couldn't help but sit for a moment and exhale the rotten air from my lungs. My negative thoughts vanished quickly. Oh god, I hope this isn't going to be the time where she gets caught. Oh god. Well, just like she says, just a little more to go. Hopefully she can do it. Who knows? Just a little more. Just through that bush over there is the fence that separates this place and the outside world. Wait, so she's gonna climb over the fence? Damn. I mean, if there's this much security, then it must be pretty hard to climb, right? Once again, I strongly felt the urge to run. I suppressed that desire and carefully tackled the final step. God, the beautiful looking fence seemed designed to prevent escapes. Oh, nice one. Well, I was worried that somebody might see me climbing up the fence. It fortunately didn't happen. So she's escaped. Holy shit. It's even possible that this fence might have a touch sensor. She has gloves, to be fair, so at least they won't be able to sort of, I don't know, let it get back to her. Who knows? It's too late now. It doesn't mean anything now since I'm already climbing up. Oh, of course. From the top, the fence seemed about 7 feet high. What the fuck? How do you climb a fence 7 feet high? Wait, no, actually, I'm being really dumb. 7 feet is only like 200 centimeters. 220 maybe at the very most. Don't know what I was thinking it was. That's not actually really that hard. I mean, heck, I think like some of the highest jumpers in the world, they can jump like maybe 220 centimeters. Something ridiculous like that. I can't remember what I saw, but I saw some fucking insane high jumpers. like just on YouTube sometimes, just because of school. I had to go down heavily, just like when I climbed up. Yeah, oh god, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I always try to climb trees, for example, whenever I'm in school, and like, it's true. Getting down is just as important as going up, and in fact, it could potentially be even more important in some cases. I knew that logically, but I couldn't think that way anymore. I chose to jump off with no hesitation. God, of course I regretted my decision during the fall. Bro, I don't blame her. Fucking hell. I got scared because the flight was longer than I expected. Oh yeah. God. Oh no. I didn't land beautifully. I fell onto my ass. But there was nobody around to laugh and I didn't have time to be embarrassed. No, you can't be embarrassed like that. Oh my god, I will never forget, like, I was just trying to do some parkour the other day. I fell right on my ass and really sort of injured a muscle there. And it's still recovering as well. It's so awful. I mean, I know how the fucking pain of that feels. God. No, she doesn't have time to be embarrassed, or she doesn't have time to feel pain, maybe. That's probably what she should be focusing her priority on at the moment. Yeah, she has to keep going. She has to keep going. I looked around to see if anybody heard my landing. Even the crews weren't interested in the sound I made. I felt relieved. Damn. Wow. That's even better. I mean, God, that could have been such a giveaway, though. I'm actually really surprised that she, I don't know, had the balls to do that. I looked at my watch. 5 minutes to 8 PM. 8 PM? Wow. Why doesn't she... Oh, I mean... Oh, no. She can't actually do this anytime, like, any really late time, for example, because what happens the second somebody spots somebody lurking around? Like, she can do this. She can actually do this now because everybody's sort of doing stuff. They're doing cleaning duties at the moment. I mean, she had to, I don't know, do something at the... I don't even remember what she had to do, but she had to do something. Nobody will suspect her as easily. It was just a 15-minute escape. Putting a number to it really made it obvious how short it had been. God. 50... Unironically, some of the most important minutes of her life just played out right there. Looking back, most of the time I was just asking myself questions and hesitating. What? I mean, I suppose you were, but you're fucking escaping at the same time. I guess I worry too much. Yeah, but I can't be too relaxed just yet. There's no guarantee that I've fooled all the cameras. There's cameras? Oh my god, I didn't even realise that. Well, I mean, of course there would be with, like, such good security, but I suppose she was probably trying her hardest to, like, fool all the cameras with her, I don't know, decisive methods. This place isn't a bank. There won't be a fire alarm going off, even if the guards did see me. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I really hope she has escaped. I mean, I'm going to be real. Now that she's out, if she actually gets out of the whole school, the whole close environment to the school, it's not really going to be that much of a big deal. Like, if she really hides herself, then, especially if even her parents don't know where she is, like, she's fine. She really is. And also, I had another point, but I forgot what it was. It's possible they're running this way right now. I can't enjoy the air of freedom yet. Oh yeah, that's what I was going to say. Like, when she gets far enough from the school property, she can fucking run as much as possible. Or she could maybe find, like, a really obscure and really hidden place and then just crash out there. Who knows? Like a forest or something like that. I mean, it probably wouldn't be ideal, but I suppose you could still sleep there. I couldn't enjoy the air of freedom yet. Yeah, you can't. I hid myself in the darkness and waited. Oh, she hides herself. Interesting. There's still time left until the rendezvous. Oh, that's the end of that half of the chapter. That's actually really interesting. The logo took a lot longer to actually appear that time. And also, Kai instead of Adair, was it? I don't know. It never actually says what the first chapter's name is, but I think it's there. I don't know. I was to school premises while waiting, but it looked like nothing strange was going on. Oh shit! The building was lit up, and the beautiful Western style architecture made it hard to believe that it was just that it was a school. No, I get what she means. But schools often Schools' looks can be deceiving. I know that from my primary school. My primary school had really, really nice looks. It was one of the most... It was easily the most awful primary school in the area. Easily. I'm gonna be real. If I think it wasn't... If it wasn't for, like, the really good... Because we did actually, to be fair, we did have quite a few shit teachers in primary school. But there was this one teacher I remember. They were really, really good. They're like probably the only reason I was really, really motivated in that primary school and actually sort of went on to do really well academically. It should be armed with electrifying wires, with searchlights and guard dogs like the prison it is. No, I suppose it could be, but like, I think there's just... That's just going too far. I mean, come on, this is a school. It's not like if somebody escapes or the whole entire world's going to be broken or something like that. I thought I'd experience a set of school memories in a situation like this, but it didn't happen. That sort of thing only happens when you have good memories. Yeah, I suppose. I mean, I don't know about you, but whenever I have school memories, I just want to forget them. I have no good memories of this school, so there's nothing to remember. But I kind of do have some good memories of my school, to be fair. I mean, I don't even know why I'm saying this like I've finished school. I'm literally still in it. I have a year left until like 6th form, which is going to be completely different anyway. But God, that must be awful. So she has no friends at all. I wonder. No, wait, she had the person she was swapping duty with. And she did have people that she could tell like she was switching positions with somebody else just to sort of get the suspicions up that some teacher has got the hots for her or something ridiculous. So I suppose you could think of it like that she does have a few friends. So I'm actually kind of surprised. Like, you would have thought memories of those friends, but memories of having fun with them, talking to them about stuff. Who knows? But if I could pick a series of images to recall, it would be the luxurious dinners we had every night. Oh, wow. God, so she really didn't enjoy it though. Like, if she had no fond memories and yet she had nice food every fucking night, that must be really bad. I mean, no, this school probably is really good quality. I mean, just from that alone, you can sort of infer that. But like, I have a feeling it's probably just like, you know, the classic posh private schools, really, like really bad, really snobby people. I'd assume some of my memories would be nothing but international cuisine, Japanese, Chinese, French, and so on. Oh, damn. What the hell? That's just too funny. I mean, it is kind of interesting because she's because of what she's tried, but like, if that's the only memory you can have, then yeah. It's too funny. I burst into laughter. At that point, I heard a car approaching. I crashed in the darkness. The number plate is the same as I was expecting. That's the car. I jumped out and rushed to the passenger side. I then opened the door and got in. So there's somebody else in on this? Oh, it's Kosai. Nice to see you. Shion-san. Interesting. The driver was a man of early old age. He'd be angry if he heard me say that, though. Damn. He still thinks he's middle-aged. I mean, I don't know, he kind of sounded... He did not sound early old age. He sounded like... I wouldn't say he sounded mid... I'd say he sounded like maybe... I don't know, he sounded really fucking cool, though. He sounded like one of those... He probably sounds like a gangster that, when he grows up, you know. He looked on my face and learned that I succeeded. He smiled. God. Oh, the air feels so fresh. I want to eat a burger for Star. They serve excellent food in the school, but I suppose you serve nothing but gruel, huh? No way, no. I was just kidding. Step on the gas, we have time to laugh at me. Damn. Oh yeah. Fucking hell. Step on the gas for real, though. Get that car out of there. God, I'm just really surprised that somebody else was actually in on this. I mean... How would they have contacted? I mean, they probably would have phoned every night, but like, they would have probably phoned like on the nights of significance and when she actually wanted to discuss stuff. Or maybe she did it when she was on like a holiday or something, half term, something like that. But I'm just really surprised that she could have actually arranged this and have... She probably had to worry about getting caught every single bloody night. God. As you wish. Kasai really did laugh out loud after telling me to buckle up. He accelerated. Yeah, good for him. The cathedral-like school disappeared from the mirror in an instant. If it disappeared so quick that I didn't have time for a surge of dinner memories. A surge of dinner memories. My favourite. Goodbye, my quote-unquote lovely school days. I'm going to be real, it's actually really interesting Sion saying all of these things because I can kind of relate to this because, like, you know, I mean, who can't, to be honest? Who doesn't have a shit experience in school? But, like, yeah, it's just kind of funny. Like, I can relate to this so much. I'm going to fill my stomach with jumpsuit from now on. Oh, good for fucking you. I wish I could do that. I will be forever free from the table manners you taught me. Okay, that is good. That is good. Table manners. And, for example, like, I don't know. I find it really annoying when you're eating food and you try and talk somebody with your mouth full and then they find it disgusting. That's the worst for me. Like, how are you fucking meant to have conversations? But I also really hate it when, like, people pressure you to eat in certain times and, I don't know. Just table manners especially. Oh god, good for her. Haha, serves you right. Wait, I forgot, it's probably even worse, because I heard there's a lot of manners regarding chopsticks. Like, for example, there's a certain way that you give rice to somebody else, for example. I don't know, I just heard it, I didn't really read it in depth, but, like, yeah. It must be a nightmare working with chopsticks, because at least with forks, like, there isn't really much hand-to-eye coordination required, but there is with chopsticks, I suppose. But at the same time, it's probably second nature. Well, it's definitely second nature to them because they've grown up with it. People like me haven't. So it'd be really hard to learn. As we drove, the scenery began to change. Soon we were surrounded by vast fields of crops and few streetlights. Oh boy, sounds like Hinamizawa to me. It reminded me that this was just the countryside of Japan, not Europe. Oh yeah. Are you hungry? Would you like me to stop somewhere to eat? Oh, that's okay. I already. Oh, I like. Damn. I'm actually a bit hungry. I didn't eat much dinner to avoid slowing myself down with a full stomach. Alright, yeah, that's fair. I did the same actually. I appreciated Kasai's offer, but I didn't feel like taking the time to eat while we were still in enemy territory. Yeah, that's fair. It's late, so you only find vending machines at the highway rest shops. Oh, well, heard there were hamburger and open vending machines. What the fuck? What? This is 1980s. What the fuck? Am I missing something here? I thought, like, because I know there's a pizza vending machine that you can get in Japan, but, like, I thought that was really recent and really advanced. What the fuck? I actually have to search this up. I'm really interested now. What the fuck? Oh, we actually have a Japanese one here. I have to show you guys this. This is so fucking cool. Oh, that's not the right scene. Right. Look at this. Oh, that's the wrong one. But what the fuck is this? That's so cool. I mean, I'm assuming if you like press one of the buttons, then it either comes in through here, or it sort of like is a indication that you can have an order, and then just go back to waiting for your order. But I don't know. I'd assume it actually comes in through the I don't know, little thing that you open, the door you push, the hatch you push. I wonder what Odin is, or Odin. Odin. Something like that, I don't know. What the hell? That dispense a couple of ingredients like a coffee vending machine? That's gross. That is a way of putting it, I suppose. But that's fucking insane. No, I don't think it's like that. It usually comes in a... What? That's even worse. I'm sorry, I just can't stand canned food. But for real, why would I fucking have a canned burger? Still, I think you might have grown out of it. Because I can't. Why are you laughing? Kasai chuckled. He must have been trying to help me relax. He isn't usually so talkative. I'm exhausted. I'm gonna get some sleep. How do I recline this? Move the lever on the lower left part of the seat. Can you find it? Here it is. Oh, here it is. Here I go. Because I laughed again. Oh my god. Bro, of course they can just have a recliner in their car. They can just sleep. You know what I have to do whenever I go on the car? I have to sleep on the windowsill of my car. And my god, it hurts my back and it hurts my head. And mostly I rarely even get any sleep. It's awful. Because I cannot sleep like this. Like this. This probably looks so weird, but like, still, no way, no fucking way, never. Did I do something funny? No, it's just the way you talk, sound like Mion-san. Oh my god, of course. Well, obviously, Mion and I are identical twins. We're perfect copies of each other. When I react to something, so will Mion. When Mion reacts to something in a situation, I'll react the same way. Oh, right. How sis? I believe she's fine. I only see her when I bring your father to the family house. Damn, so it's really disconnected then. God, it's actually really hard to believe that Mion's father, no, Sion's father even, isn't even with her. God, that's right, she doesn't live in our parents' house anymore. Oh yeah, she lives in Audio's house. She's living with the grandma in Hinamizawa now, isn't she? God. So she doesn't even live with her parents. What do her parents fucking do then? I mean, why would they not raise Sion? Even though, like, she's firstly not raising Mion. They're firstly not raising Mion, and secondly, they have nobody to raise. What shit parents? Okay, maybe there are some circumstances, but like, firstly, nah, I'm not even going to begin to comment. I just don't know. I don't have enough information to sort of really be shocked and appalled. So we moved into the main house around the same time you started going to that school. I was wondering with the disinterest, even though I was the one to ask about her in the first place. The main house is where Audio, the current leader of the Sonozaki family, lives. That's my grandma, who I call... Oh my god. But when we use the phrase the main house, that usually means more than just a dwelling. Because you call your own grandma a hag. God. That really just shows how... I don't know, how bad the sort of family relationship is really. How corrupt it is. God. Wow. What Kasai refers to as the same thing. Oh. Did she change Mion-san? Yeah, I think she has to have changed if she's living so closely with grandma. Oh. What did she mean by change? Kasai chuckled yet again. He knows I hate my grandma. I haven't noticed any changes. She's still the Mion-san, you know. Oh, what about me? Did I change? No, no. No, not at all. Kasai responded quickly with a smirk. I haven't seen him for a while though. It's not fun if he answers this quickly. I glared at him and then he burst out laughing. You haven't changed it too? That's unbelievable since you have been such a strict school for so long. Yeah. She hasn't become part of the hive mind. Let's fucking go. She's not a Cyberman. Damn it, laugh as much as you want. I'm going to sleep. There's a blanket in the back. Let's make use of it. Bruh. They even have blankets. These people are so lucky. When do you ever have blankets in your cars? I mean, to be fair, when it's like winter and you're driving around for a long time. But like, when else? This is June, isn't it? Well, no, maybe it's before June. I don't know. It doesn't actually say the date. Thanks. I grabbed the blanket and rolled up in it. I'm exhausted, but I can't go to sleep. It's strange. Or maybe not. I must be tired from the escape. It's just that I'm still feeling tense. Yeah, I don't blame her. That happens whenever you're really stressed. It doesn't go away instantly. So I have to declare it once again if I need to calm myself. I'm sleeping. I totally am. Alright, it's the first time you... Do I have to give permission for you to sleep.
今日のあん
You're
たが
talking too
あんたが
much. I
少し
can't go to
失
sleep
礼
with
し
you.
ました姫
Don't
君。
quiet down. I apologize.
では
This is like
しばら
keep
く黙ら
quiet
せて
now.
もらいます。
Princess? What? Weird. I've never heard anybody call their kid that. Okay, to be fair, Kosei is actually like a guardian. He's not a kid, but still, it's just weird. The interaction with Kosei reminded me of the old peaceful days in Okinomiya. Oh yeah, I forgot because she doesn't live in Inamizawa, does she? Well, I don't really know if I can call those days peaceful. We were in the middle of the dam protest back then, after all. Oh god, that must have been a nightmare. Yeah, I can imagine. We all united together, and now that I think about it, we put a lot of pretty dangerous stuff. Bro, pretty dangerous? Like, you could have literally lost, I mean, maybe even in worst cases, your life dangerous. If the authorities ever found out what I did, I'd never escape going to juvie. Wait, so Xion did stuff as well? What? What did she do? Oh god. Well, at least half of the people in Inamizawa would be off to prison. God. Yeah, I suppose. We didn't think of them as criminal acts, though. I mean, I suppose it is to gain their village back, but... And obviously to fight. I wonder, they probably could have justified it through means of that protest-related stuff, but I don't know. God. Who knows? I mean, that is really interesting, though. Like, you do stuff that you know is wrong. You really do know that it's just completely illegal. But because your town is so important to you, because your village even is so important to you, you don't think of it as that. God. It was a war, but for real. It might also have been a festival where every person in the Inamizawa joined together in protest. Yeah, I suppose. It was a struggle, but it was also fun. No, I can imagine that. And it probably must have been fun, especially because you just have the most freedom to sort of say, fuck you to the law. I mean, you can never really justify it, but you could actually justify this with the means of protest, you know? It was fun to throw stones at the riot police with everybody. That's not fun, that's completely fucking dickish. I take what I said back immediately. God. We had ourselves in somebody's home when they chased after us. Oh damn. God, we didn't even go around the police station demanding the release of our arrested comrades. God. That's more than protest, that's just committing crime and being a dick for the fun of it, really. When we stuck in the Zero Construction site and sabotaged it, I felt like more like we were playing it more than conducting one. Yeah. No, I know. I got so excited back then, I felt united with my fellow members, even though they were strangers to me, and that memory warms my heart. I suppose. And it is really interesting with Xion as well. I get that she's neighbouring to Hinamizawa, but like she's not an actual Hinamizawa resident, so it's just really interesting. Well, she maybe could have pulled like the I am Mion card, but like she probably wouldn't have, you know. But it's just really interesting that even though she didn't live in Hinamizawa, everybody's treating her because she's doing the things that the Hinamizawa people would have wanted. She's getting treated really well, and like a member of their community, really. Yes, the way it felt back then was helping everyone to carry a sacred palanquin through the village, getting them sweating. Yeah, I suppose. Until we all collapsed face first on the ground and shared our excitement and cheers with unfamiliar faces over tea. God, I was just a kid back then. I remember accompanying young men who worked for my dad out to the village to do various bad things. God. I could not imagine what, like, the Sonozaki people that are men do, that are not, like, business owners and everything, because probably fucking criminals from that. I'm gonna be real, I can imagine, like, the Sonozaki family to be very associated with, like, gang-related shit, you know? I mean, They probably make their money some ways from that. Maybe that really high income doesn't come from nothing. Oh, I was arrested a few times. God. It didn't feel any different though than when I was called to the teacher's office for forgetting my homework. Oh my god. Wow. Oh. That's kind of sad. I mean, I'm gonna be real. You should be taking shit like that seriously. I mean, that could be the end of basically her entire future if it went wrong. God. The other villagers were furious about the dam project, but for those of us who were kids at the time, it was still a pretty fun memory. I suppose. I mean, I don't know. All that came to a sudden end a few years ago. Yeah. I wonder why. Inukai. He killed the dam project, I suppose. I don't know. It wasn't only the power of the protest that ended the dam construction project. The Zonzaki family and my dad's organisation had worked secretly in the shadows. Oh, so her dad has an organisation as well. I wonder what it is. There's top secret information in the Zonzaki family, but... Oh, it says they may or may not have kidnapped the Minister of Construction's grandson. In order to blackmail him. I wonder if they kidnapped him. It's actually a really, really unlikely thought. Could have never guessed that. But yeah, it's actually really interesting that she's sort of saying things in a really sort of, I don't know, a really sort of secretive and like a tone as in she's saying, I should not be fucking telling this to the viewers. But we already know because we've seen it from a different viewpoint. I really like that. The grandson was found a few days after the abduction. Yeah, he was found in the mountains of Yagoti, I don't know. He didn't simply disappear and he wasn't demoned away. That means some kind of deal was made secretly. Yeah. Suppose. A year after that, the dam construction plan was halted indefinitely. The police suspected the village's involvement and investigated, but they couldn't find any leads. Wait, so this is not Akazaka, it's somebody else. I wonder who. That's actually very interesting that the dam construction project was only halted a year after that. I mean, God, it must have really been in the development process. I mean, I get that the government finalised it and everything, but I'm just kind of surprised that it'd take a year for a decision to sort of have its impact and stop everything, really. God. The villagers never betrayed each other. They do anything to protect their fellow man. Yeah, they fabricated fake alibis and fake evidence. Oh, God. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real with Hinamizawa. Like, anything would surprise me, really. It just really doesn't surprise me that people can actually do that, really. Do that, lie to the police. Because lying to the police is fucking hard. I mean, these people are really, really clever. Oh. Never mind what I said then. It was easy to zoom the place. Gah! Oh shit. The car suddenly took, snapping me out of it. It must have run over a bump or something. Oh god, that's the worst. She knows she's getting to the countryside if she gets shit like that. God. I suddenly realised my expression was a very happy one for some reason. Oh, I must have been looking forward to going home. Bro, who wouldn't? Especially in a situation like that. Sion-san, are you awake? What is it? Would you like me to take you to the house of Nokinomiya? Where else would you be taking me? I answered straightforwardly with a frown. Kasai then also to reply straightforwardly. It was the family head who decided on your enrollment in St. Lucia. God. So, who's the family head? Is that, Audible? I suppose it could be. But, like, God, that really is awful. Wait, so... And that really explains why she hates her grandmother. Fucking hell. And you ran away from there. You do understand the situation you're in. The school grandma doesn't school grandma just didn't fit me, that's all. Yeah. I know. Shut up. I mean, shut up. I take note in my head. As head of the Sonozaki family, the Hack's decisions are absolute. There's nothing like, say, the 3-second rule. What's that? Worst decision to confine me to an academy far away from the Sonozaki family was made before even I was born. Shit. God, that's awful. I mean, it must just be so awful for Sion because, I mean, she was always really rejected by the Sonozaki family because, like, she was sort of, I mean, look at her name, Shi. Oh, what does Shi also mean? Shine. To die, basically. Like, I mean, must just be really awful knowing that the only reason the influence your existence has had is sort of being part of the reject pile, you know? I'd hate that if I was. Oh, God, of course I would. I mean, who wouldn't? Sion was the name that they gave me. My sister Mion had the character that means demon in her name. Oh, yeah. Oh, that was to signify that she's the successor of demons. In other words, she would be the successor to the Sonozaki family and its demonic bloodline. My name Sion has a character that means temple in it. That means I was destined to take the vow and be confined in a temple. Oh. Thinking of that reminds me how much I hate this name of mine. For starters, the person known as Sion is an abominable being to the Sonozaki family. Yeah, like what I was just saying, because it meant the family had 2 heirs. I don't have to cite the countless historical examples to explain. It's easy to imagine how that could prove troublesome for a succession. Yeah. Running to a long hole. We're into our long-held family traditions. One of the twins was to be strangled to death by the bum. What the fuck? Is that actually true? How is she? Yeah, bro, for real. It is. What that means is I have to be grateful just to be alive and breathing to this day. I know. I was going to say, I'm actually kind of surprised that a family like that would reconsider something like that. God. And what if, in theory, Mion was the one that was strangled, not Sion? And then Sion was actually the family head and there was just one. That would actually be really interesting to think. I do wonder how different it would be. But God, that is horrible. I mean, why did they reconsider is my question. I heard that I actually put her hands around my neck right after. Oh my God. I don't know what exchange took place in the moment. Maybe some brave relative of mine managed to get her to stop. Bro, I hope so. I would just do fucking that to her. Give her a right punch in the face. God. Or maybe she was in an extremely good move that day. They don't try to strangle me. But for real, we're twins. There are no apparent differences between us. But the first one out of my mum's stomach was named Mion. And oh right, yeah. The first one out of my mum's stomach was named Mion, and the second one drew the short straw and got named Sion. But the thing with Mion is, it's really funny. Like, what if Sion was the first? What would happen? Everybody else was different. Everyone else was desperate to tell us apart, but we sisters just found that awfully ridiculous. Yeah, I suppose there wasn't any differences between us. Nobody could tell us apart, even if we only swapped hats. God, we wonder why all the grown-ups were trying to see the differences. Well, our finest twins didn't last forever. One day they created an undeniable, clear distinction between Mion and Sion. Oh, Mion wanted to become the main Sonozaki house. Meant to the main Sonozaki house to live with her. I could learn how to become the successor. Sounds boring, and I was to be confined at St. Lucia's. I love that they use like really sort of insane related words like confined and stuff like that. It's really interesting. I have no objections to Scissors' inheritance. I used to be jealous, but now I feel that having to learn about and follow the traditions would just make me tired. I even feel sorry for Mion. Yeah, I mean, I get the feeling with Mion. I don't really get the feeling that she's one of the people that will sort of object and protest against it. I mean, can she really? She can't do that without getting more shit. But like, And that's the thing that's really bad about it. But I have a feeling she probably enjoys what she does. She's never really, I mean, so far at least, she's never really been really sad about it. From what we've seen. She's never said like, I fucking hate being the head of the family, fuck this. Something like that. So I'm not even going to be, I'm not going to be a threat to the family, even if I'm back in Okinawa. Yeah. But the hack doesn't even think that way. Oh god. Oh, that's even worse. What kind of fucking assumption are you basing that on? These people are so religious, it's insane. She thinks of me as some kind of evil woman. That's why she wanted to keep me away from her. Oh god. That doesn't matter to me. I don't want to see her face either. Yeah. I don't care if she doesn't allow me to enter Hinamizawa. She doesn't allow her to enter it. What the fuck? She can charge me 10,000 yen per step I take there. But I want her to let me live in Okinawa, where I grew up. Yeah, that's good. When I was little, when I was in Hinamizawa, but I don't remember it that much and I'm not very attached to it. Okay, that's good. I do have good memories of my elementary school days in Okinawa. The town isn't very sophisticated, but I kind of like it there. Oh. If you go back to Okinawa, somebody from the family will notice you. But won't Kasai, like, be her guardian? Could he maybe protect her, I wonder? And then they'll walk into the main house. Oh. Shit. I worry the grandma will hear about me. Oh, that might be a problem. But for real, I mean, I don't know. God. I do wonder what would happen then. I mean, I don't know. She'd probably just do what she does, you know, get a bunch of soldier boys to do all the dirty work, get everything back to normal that they feel's normal, and then just completely ruin somebody's life in the process. Well, not life, but like future, I suppose. Because I mean, I don't know if she's so unhappy. If she's that unhappy being in a school, she's probably gonna have a ruined future if she actually goes back there. I suppose, and she can just live however she wants to here. It's just kind of a shame, like, what's she going to do when she sort of gets into the work setting? Because these people, they can't be kids forever. I don't know. I hope you understand the situation. What, Kasai? Are you telling me to go back to that awful place? No, I'm not. What I'm trying to say is, you want to know whether I'm prepared or not. I just hope you understand what might happen. Oh, I know what you mean. You'll be held responsible for helping me escape if things go bad, right? Oh god, Higurashi, you'll bring your finger while you can. So, before they take it away from you. Take it away from you, God. That's a bit scary. Yeah. He's looking forward to being rolled up in a little mat and thrown in the What the fuck? No way. Is that what they do? Oh, maybe those things are the torture room. Oh god. I fucking hope not. Let's just say that. There's a big torture room in the main Sonozaki house. God, he's not even been there? Wow. Actually kind of surprised about that. I've never seen it though. Yeah. I heard they used to torture and kill the enemies of the village in there. It's just awful, really. No, I know. And then she only knows that. I mean, I get the whole torture thing is awful, but she doesn't know just how awful it is. That's the even worse thing. I hope I don't end up as a victim of that place. Oh god, yeah. Me too. Okay, everything's gonna be alright. You really resemble your mother. In that way, you take chances, I mean. Oh, that's normal, she's my mum. My dad and mum will be furious if they found out about my escape. I'm more afraid of them than the hag. Damn. I don't want to go into the details, but my dad is part of the Yakuza. What? Wait, I'm actually kind of curious, because I thought the Yakuza was police, but actually is it? Oh, right. So, these people are not... I thought Yakuza were police officers. Oh my god. I thought they were like another type of police that Japan has. Oh god. So, what is this? Oh, so this is the Japanese mafia. Fuck. Oh god. Oh my god. Oh god. Yep. I've not even... God. It's just hard to believe that what they do is real. Oh my god, I just saw one of the ritual related things they do. I just say if you know about the Yakuza, fingertip, that's all I'll say about that. But god, fucking hell. It's just sad that that's all real. I mean, with all these torture things, I mean, they are really, really sad, but at least they're not actual real life, but what they do is real. God. So basically, Dad is not somebody you want to be messing with. He's in charge of the organization which covers the CC1 area. He's a very important person. He's in a very important position. So is Kosei here. He's an old friend of Dad who really trusts him. Oh god, I don't know if this is true, but I heard Kosei used to be very aggressive though. He's gentle now. Oh yeah, Kosei doesn't strike me as like a, you know, just a really, really sort of humble individual. I don't know. I mean, especially when you see his outfit, he just looks like somebody that you do not want to mess with, basically. I also heard he has tons of scars. Oh, damn. He was in charge of a few large areas, but after he was injured badly in a fight, he retired. Now that he's my dad's consultant, aka a drinking buddy. Wow, so he does that for the entirety of his, like, income. The fuck? Wow. He was my caretaker in my childhood, and now I feel like he's my butler. At first I thought my dad asked him to supervise me, so I hated him. Oh god. But in the time I started to feel that he was on my side. This is just a hunch, but I think Kosei used to be in love with my mum. Oh, interesting. My dad, my mum and Kosei were in a love triangle. Then my dad took lead in the end. Kosei couldn't leave my mum entirely, so he stayed around as my dad's friend. God. Yeah, look. Like, that's Kosei right there. You could never tell me that a man like that would not be someone you'd not want to not want to mess with. God. I'm gonna go get a drink. Ah yes, just drinking the... Shit, I didn't mean to drop that. Just drinking the particles of water that are left in that bottle. My favourite. That's actually really nice though that, like, you know, he didn't really become sort of, you know, how some people become in relationships like that, complete dickheads. I can tell that from the way he acts. Wow, seeing my mum and me. That's why he said I look like my mum every now and then. Oh, right, interesting. It kind of gave me the creeps at first, but he isn't a bad guy still. He's actually pretty funny. I only found that after I got used to him. Oh, so when I thought about escaping, I naturally turned to him. I contacted him in an early stage of my plan and arranged to meet him today. Yeah, you can call him a conspirator. It's not surprising that he's worried about my turn to Okinomiya. Considering the rules and traditions, cutting off his pinky finger isn't too far from reality. Yeah, that's the fucking scary thing. I mean, God. I might be rolled up in a hood on mat and thrown into the swamp for real too. Well, I hope not. God. Even so, there's only one place for me to return. I'm going to Okinomiya and nowhere else. Yeah, good for her. That's my hometown. This might be a kind of homesickness, but I don't care what it looks like. Yeah, so what are you going to do? The Sonozaki family is everywhere. Well, lay low for now. If somebody sees me, I'll tell them I'm Mion. Oh, that's smart. Then after things calm down a little, then after things calm down a little bit, I'll start talking to my closest relatives. Oh, I know they'll be on my side. I know some people woke up with me when I had a fight with my dad once. God. Oh shit. So she has actually messed with, like, people that are in the little Yakuza. Wow. That's actually kind of insane. That must have been really scary though, poor her. I see, you're trying to create a fate accomplished so the Sonozaki main house will have to reset you later on. Oh. Yeah, it's pretty smart, I hope that works. Yeah. Yeah, and then I'm assuming like the whole main relatives being, closer relatives being on their sides will sort of spread to everyone else, and then maybe as a result they'll think it's not as bad as it is. You know? It will. There are many people who are opposed to the idea of enrolling me in that school. The decision was obviously made because of the hag's hatred towards me. And then you were dreaming of Kasai? Well, yes, I thought the decision was also excessive. She got made the right decision because she was suffering from menopause. I wonder what that is. All of us surrounding the damn protest drove her nuts. Interesting. It's actually very interesting that we don't see this in when we were reading like Matsubishi. You would have really thought that wouldn't be the case. She looked really happy. Right, what is this? Oh. Oh, right. Down. God, that must be awful. Kasai smiled. I couldn't go to sleep after all, even though I was rolled up in a blanket. Oh, even after I told Kasai to shut up, I kept talking to him. In time, I got tired of talking. As I could feel the car run smoothly on the highway, Kasai spoke to me again. Shion-san, look. I was so tired that I ignored him. I wondered what he wanted me to look at, but I wasn't that interested. Yet I opened my eyes slightly and saw a sign quickly pass by. Kasai probably wanted me to see that sign. It had an illustration of Hazule's around the letter that said, "Welcome to Shishibane City." Oh, nice. My hometown is coming right up. Chapter 5, Meakashi. Oh, that's interesting. We've never actually seen this. Shion Sonozaki. Actually never seen this sort of, I don't know, like, array of text before. Well, array. Sort of, alignment of text before. This is really interesting. Keiji Mahabara Keiji Ryugu de no Hojo Satoshi? Kosuke Hiri Urumiko Chie. Urumiko? I never knew Chie's surname. That's very interesting, that. Time to docs. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, so that was the end of the chapter. Interesting. Oh my god, I'm actually really excited to read the whole next part of the chapter. I'm probably going to do that tomorrow. Oh god. That was a little bit of a, you know, fucking volume scare. But yeah, there we are. That was the prologue of the chapter. And my god, that was really fucking fun. I really liked that. AD 1982. Oh, 1982. Interesting. So this is beginning like a year before the 4th year of the mysterious 1 year prior to Mahabara Casey's transfer. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Oh my god, if Casey's not in this story, it's going to be interesting. I hope he is though. Right, I want to, so I'm not going to read anymore because I kind of want to go to bed soon. Don't really want to do a long night today. But I actually kind of want to read the extra because I was thinking of seeing what it's like reading the extras after every chapter, like, you know, view tips, and then we can sort of view this tip here. God, we have some very mysterious music at the moment. The notebook's beginning. Some very mysterious music of the for the tips scene, which is actually really interesting because we never got that last time. I kind of preferred the previous musics, just, I don't know, like atmosphere, sound overall, really. June 1982. Yeah, anyway, this is going to be really interesting because we've never actually done this before, like reading the tips now. June 1982. Hoto Satoshi disappeared several days after the Wata Meakashi festival. Oh yeah, he did, didn't he? God. There were 3 possible reasons for his disappearance. One possibility is that it was an accident. Dead bodies sometimes end up in irrigation channels a few months after hit-and-run incidents. But since the police did a thorough search of the area and hadn't found his body, the possibility seems small. The second possibility is a self-motivated disappearance. Oh, interesting. It's actually really odd that her notebook now is sort of entailing that about, is sort of written about that of Satoshi. Because you would have thought, I mean, you would have thought they wouldn't have known each other. It's odd. Satoshi has already been living in dire circumstances. Yeah, his close friends actually heard him imply that he might run away. Oh, didn't realize that. The police thought he just skipped town after killing his aunt. Oh, wait, so, hang on a second. In this, they think his aunt was actually murdered by Satoshi? That's very interesting, that, because, I mean, in the other story, somebody insane, like, real drug addict, sort of, went and actually had the balls to confess, so they found out that it wasn't Satoshi then, but I suppose that was like before this notebook was actually written, so maybe it could have been different because of that. Interesting. That seemed plausible considering that aspect, but the police arrested another person for the murder, so yeah, exactly. But the police, so this hypothesis must also be considered false. But what if the police have got it wrong? I mean, that is so possible. Police can't always get things right. And I mean, I'm going to be real, it could actually be very interesting if maybe him and Satoshi were in it together, like for example, I don't know, like this person turns into Satoshi for his crimes, and then as a result Satoshi sort of does something to him when he's gotten out of jail, then maybe that could have been a potential theory, but at the same time it would actually be kind of hard to see, because like after Satoshi had ran away, there was nothing on his record, no potential things that could have had any hint to him being alive, so yeah, you can't really consider that. The last possibility is that he was involved in the series of mysterious deaths in Namizawa. Yeah, it's also called the curse of Oyasado-sama. He fell victim to it and disappeared. Yeah, unless Oyasado-sama's occult power is actually verified, this curse must be the act of humans. Yeah, for real, I couldn't agree more. It's only natural to assume that Satoshi will be made to disappear by somebody's will. Yeah. So the question is, whose? The possibilities are quite limited. The culprit is either a member of the Sonozaki family, a member of the 3 families, or one of their married relatives. Maybe it's just a person from Hinamizawa. Or maybe not even a person from Hinamizawa at all. I mean, it could have been possible somebody could have just killed them for fun, you know? There are a lot of terrorists in this world. If it got really, really, really bad luck, then that could have been the case. Who knows? The police can assume that easily. I need to think beyond that. Who did it? How did it happen? And why did it have to be done? Why did Satoshi have to fall victim? What was the motive? Who gave out that order? Who actually did it? The mastermind and the culprit and the truth are all in reach of my grasp. Maybe I'll find them right behind my back, but even so, I can't reach everywhere. There are parts of my back I have to make an effort to reach, clenching my teeth and cracking my joints so the tips of my finger can barely touch them. Ugh. God. I kind of suppose that's like the mystery. That's actually a really genius sort of analogy there. But yeah, truth is hidden in places like those. I'm writing this because I need to organise my thoughts and memories. Nobody will ever read it other than myself. But if somebody does, oh god, that means that either I threw these notes away because I no longer needed them, or I fell victim to the curse of Oyasado-sama in the middle of my attempt to solve the mystery. Oh, now I was wondering about these notes being really sort of out of time, and that's why. God, that's really interesting. That if it was the former, that's okay. Oh God, yeah, I hope so. But if it was the latter, please, I want you to help me. Please help this powerless young girl. God. Well, Oh god, I kind of hate this group of music because it really sort of gives you a reflection of fucking that just there. Wow. God, that was really fucking cool though. I mean, yeah, it is interesting because I did think that Nobu was a little bit out of place, but yeah, I suppose that's why. Oh my god. Well, I am actually going to be really interested to see like what happens. Why the fuck could we read that? I mean, let's just hope it's the first one, but I'm going to be real. This is When They Cry we're talking about. Are you sure it's going to be the first one? But that was really fun. That was really fucking fun today. I loved the story. I mean, I'm going to be real when don't I love the story, but this was really fucking cool. I love just seeing the escape from school. I love seeing the thought processes, just everything that makes this game so fucking good. It was really interesting just seeing everything. Really, it was especially interesting seeing the backstory as well of the Sonosaki family. We'll probably learn a lot about the Sonosakis later on in the future. So yeah, I'm gonna be very excited to actually play again. I'm gonna actually dip now because yeah, you know, it's like 11 past midnight. I kind of can't go on, you know. I just gotta check I actually saved. Oh, cool, I did. Right, I'm gonna go to bed now. So yeah, see you guys. Have a good one.